Robin.
Great, this is going to piss off Anthony. Why? You're not a Doors fan, right?
I'm not a Doors fan, and oddly enough, this song, which has been played a lot, I actually don't mind. Like, I would leave this on.
It's a good song. Would you do the radio edit? Or?
Let my fire, 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 let my...
I remember.
Who did that? Jose Feliciano.
Yes. Fuck.
Hey, Jose Feliciano, you know?
No complaints.
No complaints.
You got no complaints.
You got no complaints.
Yes, you do. Jose Feliciano, you got no complaints.
You got no complaints.
That's very funny.
That is one of the funniest fucking lines in Fargo.
The shitty fucking hotel bar.
It was what room was it?
Oh, the celebrity room.
The celebrity room of the fucking Ramada, or whatever it was. Got no complaints.
So how long you been with the agency?
She was terrible. That's right. Come on, Digger. That's right. Give it to me. Come on. Don't just smoke a fucking peace pipe.
He got a beating.
Oh, he got a sound thrashing all naked.
Got
naked
shot.
While some Indian is fucking whipping you with your own belt.
Jeff, what are you doing? I'm banging that.
I don't know where that went.
What are you looking for?
There was a great clip of the Fargo thing.
Oh.
But, yeah. We'll find it one of these days.
Radio
Bam.
edited this stupid song.
It sucks.
Yeah.
They took out the solo.
Oh, the solo went on forever.
But they wanted to put it on hit radio, so they fucking chopped it down to I think like a 3.5 minute song, 4 minute song.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking radio.
Yeah. It's got to be quick.
Everything has to be in a fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Formula. I was going to say formula.
Well, a package.
A package. You got to package everything.
A nice little handy package.
Well, we played that because The Doors' Light My Fire was released 44 years ago today.
44 years ago.
44 years ago.
Wait, it's also Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear AIDS. Happy birthday to you. 30 years young. AIDS.
Now let's do what I do.
Wait a minute.
You know, Jose Feliciano, you got no complaints.
AIDS.
30?
30 years
years
old,
ago.
they say AIDS.
They do have a case dating back to the 60s, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that probably wasn't real AIDS.
It was agey enough.
It was AIDS enough. And they're saying one guy in San Francisco cured of the AIDS through stem cell research. So,
Yeah, but I want to see what that guy looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
His feet fell off.
Right.
That's the price you pay. He was walking, and his feet just fell off like he was the Terminator being frozen.
They cured the AIDS, huh?
Yeah, well, that guy. It was a bone marrow transplant.
I know they said on the news today that they got all the cocktails and stuff. That
Yeah, if you have HIV,
it's not as big of a deal as it was when you were getting the AIDS in the 80s.
you
Wait,
could
was that-
live an entire life of, an average lifespan without ever getting AIDS and without it affecting you, aside from the fact that you got to, take a fucking tanker full of expensive drugs every day.
Was that stem cell that got that?
Yes, they said stem cell
For the guy in San
transplants,
Francisco.
and the guy in San Francisco, and has no sign of the AIDS.
And this is where
You think Magic Johnson got that shit?
Maybe early on.
believe me, he's on the way to that guy's house right now, asking for bone marrow.
But you got to wonder about the Magic Johnson. He's had it for over 20 years now.
Yeah.
Way before the cocktails got really good.
Yeah.
And they cured a guy in San Francisco. You think with Magic's money and his fucking power and the people he knows, they already knew this shit was going on and said, look, let's give this a try.
So give me what you got.
He was never affected by this.
Experimented on him like the Tuskegee Airmen.
Right.
No, not the Airmen. They were the Tuskegee fucking whatever they were.
I mean, the old joke.
Shot him up with some viruses and shit.
I always say Tuskegee. I can never say that word.
I don't think it was the Tuskegee Airmen they experimented on. It was like other people from Tuskegee. And they threw him a bone and gave him some planes to fly around and shoot some Nazis with. Or something.
But
Stem cells,
Magic was the
goddamn.
only guy that gained the fucking weight. I know it's an old joke, but
Yeah.
everyone else losing weight rapidly, and this guy actually gained weight.
Yeah.
I would love to know that story someday.
Magic Johnson. that entrepreneur.
How do you think he got it?
What a brilliant guy opening up shooting ranges and movie theaters in the same buildings.
My philosophy, what I've heard, and it may be completely incorrect, is trannies and certain tranny parties. Which who wouldn't go to a tranny party? I challenge you.
They say most AIDS cases these days are because of male-on-male sex, and more than half of the cases are African Americans.
Really?
Yep. They love doing that ass fucking. I guess.
Well,
huh?
I think it's because the black community, you know, they have to be on the down low.
On the DL?
Yeah, they
well,
don't.
it all comes down to education.
I don't think the black community accepts the gay lifestyle as much as other, white
counterparts,
whites and other such races.
It all comes down to education. I love those birth control commercials that say, the pill does not protect against HIV and certain other sexually transmitted diseases. It's like, really? Does anyone really have to be told that a fucking pill or a diaphragm or whatever the fuck you're putting in there doesn't protect you against AIDS? Who's that stupid, and why don't they already have the AIDS?
But when you look like the education and stuff like that about the drugs and fucking and diseases, what groups want to fucking stop that? What
the
groups
religious right-wing
want to stop the stem
idiots.
cells? They really make me sick.
Yeah, and it's all under this fucking blanket of religion. It's this religion thing where it's like, we can't be doing that, playing God, doing the Lord's work. Shut the fuck up. There is no God. My name's Fred.
I'm a man.
I'm a man like you.
That's why I want to know where Romney stands on like stem cell. That's the main thing I care about right now.
Romney.
Yeah, that's the main thing I want, stem cells.
Romney's got kind of a presidential look to him.
He definitely does.
Yeah.
Except for the chair he was in was too small.
Yeah, he needs a bigger chair.
He needs a bigger chair. He looked like he was being scolded.
You always want to look presidential. You got to be in the bigger chair than the guy that's interviewing you.
That's why I won't vote for him.
And Hannity...
You should know that. You should never be lower than the guy you're interviewing.
And Hannity wants to, put him over, I guess, because he doesn't want Obama winning, and it looks like he's going to be the front runner. So Hannity was actually slouching down in his chair a little bit, I think, to try to come off looking
he knew
smaller. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
He fucked him. But Romney should be smart enough to know that's not good. We all learned that in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You put someone in a kid's chair, they look ridiculous.
Yeah. She will have.
Yeah, exactly. So the AIDS is 30?
The AIDS is 30 years young.
How is the AIDS celebrating its 30th birthday today?
I don't know. What would AIDS do for
its birthday? Take a vacation into a new asshole?
Yeah. What he calls the tunnel of love. The AIDS.
Do we have AIDS stuff to play today? Of course we do.
AIDS.
What do you got? Let's do one.
Please, I love that.
All right, why don't we do one quick one for AIDS' birthday?
We got AIDS? Ah, yeah.
Everyone has AIDS. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS. Everyone has AIDS. And so this is the end of our story. And everyone is dead from AIDS. It took from me my best friend, my only true pal, my only bright star. Well, I'm gonna march on Washington, lead the fight and charge the brigades. There's a hero inside of all of us. I'll make them see everyone has AIDS. My father, AIDS. My sister, AIDS. My uncle and my cousin and her best friend, AIDS. The gays and the straights and the whites and the spades. Everyone has AIDS. My grandma and my dog go blue. The Pope has got it, and so do you. Call everybody, we got quilting to do. We're gonna break down these barricades. Everyone has AIDS, 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 AIDS. Okay, faggot, what's next?
Oh, the AIDS song. God, is that great.
It is a good one.
I heard a lot of people crowing about the new South Park episode. I don't know what it's about. I don't know this episode. I don't know what it does.
What is it about?
But I have no idea.
You don't
but
even
I
know
heard
the
it's very
subject?
funny. E-Rock seems to be grinning like he knows.
Yeah.
He's like a Cheshire cat, if Cheshire means fat.
They explored.
Competent.
Sorry, I stepped on that.
That's all right. You didn't mean to. You're a Cheshire.
We sort of step on anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry I broke that. Sorry, it's my battleship floor.
Battleship floor.
Yes. Sorry, my foot went through that rotted wood. That was actually stainless battleship steel. It's gray. You just broke old Ironside. Jesus.
Shit.
That's what happened on the Edmund Fitzgerald. Young sweet boy running from the front of the deck to go back to get cookies.
Cookies.
And his foot went right through the bottom of the ship.
And it just, and it began to sink.
And Iraq was hungry. He ran to the fridge.
Saying, fellas, he's too fat to feed you. I'm sorry. Poor sweet boy just wanted a lemon cookie. And he ran and he tipped the Edmund Fitzgerald over.
And his foot went through the hole. Sorry. Okay. Iraq, you have a little comment on South Park?
Yeah.
They have the Chinese fighting the Japanese, and they explore multiple personalities.
Oh, okay. And I hear there's a lot of Chinese stereotype talking going on that we can't do, and people get in trouble for. But
Oh yeah.
Well, I think we could do here.
Well, here we can do it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
regular radio, they had a problem with
Yeah.
the chinkies.
We
There's a
could do
clip.
it.
I don't know exactly which clip it is.
All right.
Yeah.
I see Butters.
Always funny.
Butter's always funny.
Lil
Butter's always funny.
Postman Butters.
Sometimes we sing that in the back office.
I don't know.
I'll have to watch a commercial first, probably.
I love a good commercial.
Or not.
No,
Thank you,
right
South
on.
Park Studios.
Hello, sir. Postman Butters with a special delivery for you.
What's this?
An all-new sushi restaurant just opened in town. Try their lunch specials.
Thanks.
You can count on Postman Butters. Special delivery, ma'am. Here you are, sir. Brand new sushi restaurant in town. A flyer for you from Postman Butters.
Oh, they're all crumbling them up and throwing them away.
Welcome to Shitty Walk. Can I take an order, please?
Hello, sir. Postman Butters here with a special delivery for you.
What are you talking about?
It's a coupon for a brand new Asian restaurant that just opened up in town.
A what? Let me see that. Oh, no, a sushi place. How come every time a hard-working Chinese man open a business, some smelly Japanese dog has to come and try and invade him?
I don't know. I'm just being paid to hand out flyers.
Where is this Japanese toilet bowl? How far from my Shitty Walk?
Oh, you mean there's a sushi restaurant? It's right over there.
What? What? What the?
Right next door.
Right next door, it's
Shitty sushi.
I think I watched like most of this one because I think I fell asleep watching it yesterday.
Yeah.
But there was a funny part where when the owner of Shitty Walk confronts the owner of Shitty Sushi, there's kind of some miscommunication because they can't understand one another.
Of course.
But they're talking exactly the same.
Of course they are.
But stupid John
That's
Lou is
great.
getting people fired over that shit.
Yeah.
I remember the name.
Nah, cartoons are acceptable.
John fucking Lou.
Not anymore. He
Is
got
the
elected
problem.
to a real office, so.
Yeah, he's moving up in the ranks, which
Yeah.
is terrific for everybody.
He's
Doesn't
no
have doesn't have a sense of fucking humor.
No longer a council chap?
No, he's he's no longer one of those, fucking guys that go around bitching about their race being shit upon.
Yeah, because he has other shit to do now.
Yeah, now he's got, in a constituency that involves people that can drive.
Finally.
Shit like that.
Ken Drive. It sounds like a new computer drive. For all things Ken.
Wow. oh.
Yeah.
What do you want to bring it back to the dud conversation?
Yeah. Hi, you have mail.
Oh, God.
Tell you.
Hot teens.
Welcome.
You've got, but instead of being
You've got terrible news.
You've got a death in the family. The Ken Drive. For all things Ken.
Kenny. Did Kenny wait for you yesterday outside?
No, but I went late. I texted him.
No,
I
we
said,
waited.
Yeah.
We waited for a
Because
while.
you were on the...
yeah, but I told him go.
Actually, when you said on the air, go, he said he fucking hit the gas pedal.
Jimmy making an appearance on the shit hour
Yes.
after the show. I heard that on my
Yes.
drive home.
I upgraded it to garbage.
Yes, it was the garbage show when you were on.
The shit hour's fun to do, man.
The shit hour.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Mike in Jersey,
Mike.
a little mad at Jimmy about the stem cell thing.
Okay.
Mikey.
Hello, guys.
Yes, Mike.
Love the show. Jimmy, I love you, buddy. But
Thank you.
For you to say all I care about is stem cells, that's crazy.
But I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that's. It's my main of all the things that are happening right now. I think for human health and like I think stem cells are the most important thing because those are the ones that are going to put us to the next level as far as limb reproduction. Like, you know what I mean? It's a tremendous step in science.
Should be backed, and we should be all over this.
Yeah, dude, they're going to be able for paralyzed people to walk. They're going to be able to eventually cure cancer, AIDS. It's like, to me, it's the key to a lot of fucking longevity.
No, I agree, and they're doing stuff with it. But I think, if all of a sudden Romney comes out, and look, I hate Palin. God forbid she runs. I'm a big Republican.
I think she's not going to run.
God forbid. And she is a kook. But if all of a sudden Romney says, you know what, I'm against increasing funding for stem cells, you can't make that a blanket statement. I mean, you got to look at the big picture.
For me, I look at the big picture, and I will take a liberal Democrat, and as much as I hate a lot of their tax policies, I hate their coddling of Islam, I hate a lot of what they do. Right now, I want stem cells funded. All the money we fucking waste on a million different things, pick your waste. That's something I want my tax dollars going for, and I want that fucking funded, because that's eventually, I'm 42, that's 15 or 20 years from now, if they're really doing steady stem cell research, it's going to wind up helping me.
Of course.
So I care a lot more about that than whatever other issues they're having. I care a lot more about that than whatever else they're doing.
And they're just taking the stem cells from duds.
Yeah, they really. But that's where the conservatives totally lose me.
Jimmy, but nobody's going to be able to afford the virus tour if this economy goes even further into shit. I mean, if you include Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, we're about $70 trillion in debt. That is not being addressed.
I'm sure you're right. The economy was shitty at the end of Bush's term. It's shitty now. I care more about stem cells being researched. That's what I care about. I mean, that to me is what I care about. And you need like checks and balances as far as the ideologies are concerned. And the fucking gays in the middle. I'm sick of the conservatives on that level. I agree with them with gun control. I agree with them on a lot of how they handle crime. I agree with a lot of conservative tax things. But when it comes to the moralizing, I fucking hate their guts.
I hear you.
That is true,
guys.
yeah.
I love the show. I'll see you
Thank
guys
you,
soon.
buddy.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I do hate the when they pour that fucking religious ideology into politics
me nuts,
like that.
Man.
It's just fucking fun, the fucking thing. It's obviously the next step, like you said, in human fucking health.
Absolutely.
Cures and all kinds of shit that was never imagined. And, they're just like, no, because God doesn't like it. Really?
Yeah.
Does he? Does he not like it? Yeah.
He put that shit on this planet.
Right, everything's on this planet.
Yeah, we should use whatever's on this planet.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever purpose we need
That's what I like. Yes.
I cannot hear fucking religious people telling me why we can't use stem cells or embryonic stem or whatever it is. I don't care what they have to do.
Yeah.
Sick of it. That's just my take on it. And that's why I would rather see Obama or a guy like Giuliani, who I think, as a Republican, is more likely to fund that stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's not really religious conservative, you know?
Well, that's what you need. Somebody in there that's not a fucking religious nut. Like, fucking Bush just had too much of that goddamn religion.
Hated it.
Fuck.
I wonder where he stands on stuff like that, Giuliani. I should text him later.
I don't know. I'm sure if it helps a fucking prostate, he's for it. Right?
Jesus.
Well, you do usually get behind the shit that could help you directly.
What's going to help Michael J. Fox for Alzheimer's? It's probably going to be stem cell stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do with stem cells. I don't know anything about them. And I know you people are surprised. I wear my stem cell shirts all the time. And I'm selling my stem cell wear shirts. Hats shaped like stem cells. And then nobody knows what they look like. So people are like, what's that hat? You're like, it's a stem cell, cunt teeth.
Stem cell.
You have to act like everybody knows what a stem cell looks like.
Could you put stem cell in Google image? Now I need to know what it looks like. And I want to picture this on hats and T-shirts for Jimmy.
But you have to talk to people like they're dumb when they don't know what it is.
Was that the image of stem cell? God, that would make a cool shirt. It's like blobby shit.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Well, it looks like a cell. Well,
Yeah.
And the stems
with dandruff in it.
I think they take your cell and they take a nucleus and fucking inject it into a cell, and it does magical things.
I know. Whatever it does.
It's crazy.
Oh, we can't do that because why can't we?
Yeah, don't we all like magic?
Yeah.
I like magical things.
Give me a bowl of zygotes. Fucking, I'll eat them.
All right, Wienergate. Where are we, man? Anthony Weiner.
Oh, Anthony Weiner.
Is he going to survive this shit?
What's the latest now? They're looking into where the picture was posted. I know it was Twitter, but they have various hosting.
Y-Frog.
Was it on Y-Frog?
I use the Y-Frog now.
Me too. I didn't even
because Lockers sucks
you know what?
a dick.
Anyone using that Lockers thing,
Lockers
can go,
sucks a dick.
I will not click on a link when I see Lockers. With the dumb ad. And then I'm like, I can't find the picture sometimes. Like, where's the fucking picture? I'm staring at an ad. I'm trying to scroll. It ain't scrolling.
Lockers.
I hate Lockers.
Stupid. Well, Twitter's getting involved, right? They're going to finally start hosting pictures.
Hosting their own.
Yeah, instead of the second party shit, third party shit, whatever it's called.
Like Lockers sucks a dick.
Yeah.
I use the Y-Frog. I like Y-Frog.
Yeah, but it's still his picture, right?
Yeah. I don't think he's.
So that's extremely suspicious.
He hasn't come out and said it's not my picture yet.
But he said, I'm sorry.
But it's like, where was it posted? Did somebody then find it in his secret stash and post it? That's another thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I just keep.
I'm just babbling.
No, you're not. But I agree with Opes thing about this picture is probably somewhere a lot of places, and he can't tell it because all he had to say was, "Yeah, it's a little bit of a photo I took for my wife, and it got hacked and posted." All right, maybe that's not for everybody, but it's my wife, and I was whatever, and people could not argue that. If you take a kind of a picture for your spouse, that's acceptable in most circles, and nobody could blast you for doing that. If you genuinely were hacked and it was taken out of that, but there's something else. It's probably in other places, and his wife probably has no idea.
He's been, my opinion, so I don't get in trouble. He's been moving this picture around for a while.
Maybe, yeah.
And then he did something. He had some kind of oopsie, but.
Sorry, just distracted by Hayden Planetarium.
You think she's hot?
Yeah, I like her.
Doesn't she kind of look like a gymnast?
No, I like her a little bit.
Do you?
Yeah, not like whoa.
I know. I mean,
but
people wouldn't laugh at you for saying that. I just think she kind of has a gymnast thing happening.
Yeah,
she's kind of squatty or something.
Yeah, she's got a
nice
good look
face
to her.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I heard she's a scaly clit.
I love a scaly
Me
clit.
too.
Dry and scaly.
Oh, no, I meant
ashy.
I could stand on it and it tells me how much I weigh.
Oh, that's different.
I like to put my cold feet on a cliff. It tells me how heavy I am. Boo.
So, what are they saying? Is it his?
I don't know.
Do they
got
got
out of this one.
look at it with the hula hoop. Come on, that looks great. Let me see that picture. Come on.
That's a great picture.
Look at that, right? I like that.
That's a while ago, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't she like a midget body?
That's what I'm
She does
saying.
have a
She's
little
kinda
bit of a
squatty.
midget body thing. She's got like short legs for her body, but I don't give a shit.
Nice legs,
Well,
dick.
If they're wrapped around my face, I don't care, right?
Even if the ankles don't touch? Even if they just Y straight out? Like two little fat chicken drumsticks? Nice legs, retardo.
Look at that.
Wow, look
huh?
at that fucking rump.
Yeah,
Almost looks like she has balls. She probably has a big meat pussy. I want to know how many times she's had to apologize for people tripping over her meat pussy. Like how many times fancy waiters have spilled tea tripping over her meat lips. Sorry, I coughed and they fell out.
I guess we won't be hearing that she's booked on the show anytime soon.
Is it meat lips?
Whatever.
Meat lips. You can't say.
You see the picture that was going around yesterday from the Miami Heat game?
Which one was that? I missed that one. I don't click on a lot of pictures. Wow, she does have a meaty pussy.
Yes, she does.
Look at that.
Can you zoom in on
damn.
that 500 times?
Looks like Anthony Weiner's underwear.
Except it has a better bulge in it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, does she have a fucking fat one?
Yeah, that is. I bet you zoom in on that, you're going to see some slit.
Yeah.
Little lip slit.
Yeah.
As they call it. As I call it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, look.
A lot of meat there for you, Jimmy.
Oh, man. Come on.
Nice, right?
That's a fat one.
You could absolutely Photoshop that to look like flesh.
Yeah.
And you would, like, get a great shot at that. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I can picture her squatting and like doing squat thrusts in the gym, and I'm laying on the floor because like it's a new floor, and they said, look, she's been tinkling all over town. Can you catch it?
All over town?
Maybe CBS was right to want to fire me. This is not morning show material.
No. Oh, God.
Yes, she's doing bloody shit jokes at 5:07.
Yeah.
It's hard to get drive time, people.
Yeah, I'm kind of fixated on her. I'm still fixated on this Casey Anthony and her huge tits. Kind of like that murdering liar. Something about her. Just something about her.
She was one of the topics last night, but we didn't get to her.
Yeah.
I would have to tread carefully with that one.
Oh, why? Because of the baby murder?
Yeah.
Angle? Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Good
don't
call.
Like, people don't like jokes about that, but baby murderers.
Yeah.
But, boy, I don't know. Every time I watch the trial and I see the prosecution get up there and start, yesterday they were playing tapes of the police interrogation. And the cop is just getting on her shit. Like, you're lying. You're lying. You've done nothing but lie this entire time. You've lied to your family. You're lying to us. Tell us the truth. Where's Kaylee? And she's like, I don't know. I dropped her off at the babysitter a month ago, and so like she why didn't you report her missing? You're lying. And you know what though? Yes, she's a liar. She's a piece of shit. But I don't see the prosecution with any proof that she murdered the kid. I believe she did, or I think that something happened. The kid died, whether she drowned in that pool or she was giving her Xanax to put her to sleep so she could go out at night, and the kid died of some kind of accidental overdose or some shit. I don't know, but the prosecution's not. They're proving that she's a piece of shit, but they're not proving murder.
You know what? This might be one of those baby with the bathwater things, if I can.
Yes, throwing out the baby with the bathwater and the duct tape.
She's such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She deserves to be killed for being, whether or not, however this kid died, this woman is such a fucking pile of garbage.
Right.
That she should be put down like a sick animal.
But
I don't even give a fuck if they prove it.
Right,
She's
but
disgraceful.
that's the whole thing. And believe me, the jury knows what you're supposed to base your opinion on. When the judge gives his instructions to the jury, he tells them, look, this is a fucking case that you're supposed to take the evidence.
Yeah, you have to.
Jim just shoved blueberries under his upper lip.
I have one.
You have a simian mouth now.
No, it's just there's a birth defect. It's called the cleft lip.
Blueberry lip, we call it.
You got to do blueberry teeth for the rest of the show.
I
you're trying to make really good points. Just have
that looks
blueberry skins
horrible.
all over your teeth.
He's making his mouth really small.
I just think that we have to weigh all the facts, and you can't start thinking that you know all the facts.
Exactly. That's all I was trying to say.
There'll be some outrage if she doesn't get a good sentence there, Ed.
No, I think if the jury...
You're saying it's heading that way, huh?
Well, I think if the jury really looks at just the facts, they'll at least get one juror or a couple of jurors to maybe get this a hung jury, have to have it retried under maybe a lesser charge of just manslaughter or even just fucking disposing of a body. I'm not seeing them proving murder here. They're having a very difficult time, and the defense is throwing so much shit out there to confuse the jury with, and they're supposed to know. Look, and believe me, in closing arguments, you're going to see the defense attorneys come out and bash the shit out of their client, calling it, yes, she's a liar. Yes, she fucking lied about this. She's a despicable person. But that isn't why she's on trial here. She's on trial for capital murder. Now, Did you hear the prosecution present a case where this woman should be put to death for the murder of a child? I don't think so.
But I think her not revealing what happened to the kid
Yeah,
could also...
it's huge. But
is a big one.
it's a big one. But again, and they'll bring that up.
Is she going to testify?
That's the big question. Will she take the stand and testify?
She won't.
A lot of times they don't, and she is so unlikable that I don't think it would be a good thing, because she really has a way of shutting off any type of emotion. She's very narcissistic. She doesn't show that she has any remorse or emotions for her daughter. So if she gets up there and she's just straight-faced talking about her daughter and not in complete hysterics like the grandmother was, the jury's going to be like, look at this piece of shit.
I still think that you have to give her her time, though, because if she's not able to speak for herself, who's going to speak for her?
It's like a lip goiter. You have this giant lip goiter.
Oh my God,
you ever
looks
see things where it's
horrible.
like, why don't they have that removed?
Right.
Like somebody with a giant bump on their head.
It's
You're like,
not
why
a bump on
aren't,
it.
why aren't you at the doctor right now
But
having that removed?
I almost understand that. Like maybe it's some kind of inoperable tumor. What I hate are the big, over-the-top, horrible fucking moles with hair growing out.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, yeah. You
This
gotta
day and
get rid
age,
of
you can
that.
get that snip, no problem.
Gotta get rid of
and
that.
you might have a slight scar, but it's way better than this huge lump you got on your face.
Didn't Iglesias have that taken care of?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He's a
Enrique?
hero to a lot of people I know.
Enrique?
Yes, he did. But that's not about that lip for my looks. This is all about legalities.
Enrique Iglesias, you got no complaints?
No whatsoever. So listen, I found the picture from the Heat game. It's very important. I'm telling you.
Ooh.
Congratulations to the Mavericks, by the way. They had a huge fucking fourth quarter comeback, tying the series at one game apiece. I know you don't care much, Amp, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that don't want to see LeBron with a fucking ring anytime soon.
Well.
And Dallas came back out of nowhere yesterday. Very
Out
good
of
news.
literally nowhere? They just...
Nowhere. They were down like 15 points in the fourth quarter, and they did it. But I think this is from last night's game. Ball goes into the fucking stands. Player goes after it, knocks everybody over. You've seen it before, right?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
And someone screen capped this from their TV yesterday. So you got a girl. It looks like a girl.
Yeah.
Completely on her back. The players, ran right through her.
Yeah.
And I guess she was wearing a skirt, and you can see what's going on under the skirt. People are trying to figure out, A, if she's wearing panties. B, is it panties? C, is it a cock?
Let me see.
So that's why this is a great picture.
I cannot even. All right.
That is a great fucking picture.
All right.
It almost looks like it's a penis tucked backwards.
Oh, wait. This one here.
I might have to retweet this so you can study this thing. What do you think, Jimbo?
I think it's funny. All right, her legs are in the air.
It's a white skirt. Her legs are in the air and
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like spread a little bit.
It could be.
And I can't tell if it's panties. I can't tell if it's her vagina in a weird way, in a weird fucking angle.
Could be a pantyhose liner, too. Like, in the middle of the pantyhose, they have the crotch.
Man, studying it.
It could be that.
It also looks like a penis, right?
Well, I don't want to go right to the hotness. I mean,
I'm going to squint to see if it
I blew it up, too, so, you could squish it back down to something.
I don't, let me see. I can't figure that out for the life of me. That's
I don't think it's really important. I think that the looks
it's a
aren't
log.
important.
I think she's shitting herself.
You think it's a log?
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
That's blown up really big.
What is that?
Oh, I know who she is.
Oh.
Yes. She's old Betty Shitpussy. She's a big Mavericks fan.
Does anyone have a picture of her before she went on her back like that? Because we can't see the head. Might be a pre-op.
A tranny, I think.
Might be a little pre-op action.
Oh, man.
What do you think? It looks like the penis is tucked behind.
And look at the giant tits on the other girl
No
to the
kidding.
right. You can see like nip showing through that fucking thing.
Yep.
Jesus, what's going on at basketball these days? My God.
They're rocking it. Rocking it. Rocking it.
Big black guy right there in front of that white vagina.
Well, that would be Dwayne Wade.
Ah.
He's one of the superstars.
Is he a superstar?
Well, it's him, Bosch, and stupid LeBron.
Ah.
How about Lom?
Got together. Bosch and...
Oh, wow. That's...
Skyhook. I just threw my thing into the
Speaking
trash.
of hook. Vaudeville joke.
Well, we going to get the latest on Wiener or what? other Wiener.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know if he's had anything.
Well, you heard of him getting somebody arrested or
CBS reporter at his office.
CBS reporter
Marcia Kramer. We know her a little bit.
Yeah.
This is how it went down.
Well, I came all the way to Washington, but Anthony Weiner wouldn't talk to me, and his jittery, worn-out staff, believe it or not, they called the cops on me. I'm Marcia Kramer from CBS in New York City, and I was wondering if I could see the congressman. Those few words caused a hullabaloo in Congressman Anthony Weiner's office today. Door slammed.
I know. First of all,
Hullabaloo.
who? By the way, bomb coming. You can't just give us the setup. Hullabaloo. Who? And how did Holla know him?
Oh, that bomb blew the windows out.
Well, I want to know how Holla knew him.
Hullabaloo, yes.
Who?
It's like Abbott and Costello.
Hullabaloo's on first?
Hullabaloo.
All right. It's a... Alan Greenspan is just not handsome. All right.
Did you fart?
I certainly did.
So, Marcia Kramer
goes to Capitol Hill.
Capitol, yeah.
She wants her fucking interview. Everyone wants their interview with Anthony Weiner. They want to be the one that breaks him.
Right.
I think this shows that he's kind of fucking cracking a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's losing his fucking mind. Why would you call the police on a reporter?
He just keeps giving new pieces to talk about.
Yes.
The words caused a hullabaloo in Congressman Anthony Weiner's office today. Doors slammed. People pretended I wasn't there. Finally, brave Secretary David Arnold arrived. And all I really...
Male secretary.
Yeah. Know what that means.
arrived. And all I really want to know is what he wants to say to his constituents, who are the people back home who have to vote for him.
I don't know how you can say that he hasn't said anything to his constituents. He spoke for 9 hours yesterday.
But not to anybody in New York. You know, this was sort of a, I'm, you know, in the bunker in the Capitol and wouldn't talk to anybody in New York. After I left Weiner's office, his staff called Capitol Police.
Let me see some IDs.
One cop told me that if I went into Weiner's office and didn't leave, I could be arrested.
If you go into any member's office here, if you're asked to leave and you refuse to leave, you can be placed under arrest.
Wow.
Okay, but I wouldn't refuse to leave.
I didn't say you were.
I was never asked to leave, but the fact that cops were called is a clear sign that the stress in Weiner's office over the situation is taking its toll.
Can you please replay that?
Situation.
This woman sounds just like my mother. It's making me very sad. This fucking bitch talks like Ted.
Is a clear sign that the stress in Weiner's office over the situation is taking its toll.
Nice fucking lips. How is she a reporter?
She probably got the duck lips. She probably got a little work done.
In this situation.
And froze one of her lips.
She's fucking terrible.
The fact that cops were called is a clear sign that the stress in Weiner's office over the situation is taking its toll. In fact, majority...
Wow, she has a tough time with S's.
Oh, wow.
What a fool she is. I hate Marcia Kramer now.
She's terrible.
They probably didn't know who she worked
sign
for.
That the stress in Weiner's office over the situation is taking its toll. In fact, Majority Leader Eric Cantor became the first member of House leadership to go after Weiner.
My advice would be to come clean and clear it up. I mean, again, perhaps he's trying, but I know there's a lot of explaining going on without a lot of clarity.
Weiner himself had little to say.
Today I'm going to have to get back to work doing the job that I'm paid to do.
Experts say that ongoing questions could hurt his political ambitions.
Well, yeah.
I have to agree with him on that one. She's hateable.
But you know what? I don't think these politicians should be able to run to the fucking Capitol to hide from the press. You know, that shit is supposed to be open to the people. And the press is part of, you know, we're talking First Amendment here. These guys can't run away and not address situations that the people want to know about. They fucking, you know, they work for us. They're elected officials. The press has every right to get in there and question the motherfucker.
But the argument could be that in their office, at least when they're working, the press, by distracting, but the press by obsessing over a story that they think sells papers, is actually distracting him from doing what the people want him to do. Like, he has a job to do, and they have the right to ask him about it. But that's like the press coming in here and just staring at us while we're on the air instead of waiting outside the building.
I don't know. Well, we're not elected officials that.
Yes, we were. We were elected by laughs.
Really?
Wow, who was running against us?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Cancer?
Yeah. Yes, we beat out anal warts by 2 chuckles and a smirk.
Holy shit.
That's right. Everyone's got to get out there and vote.
Yeah, that's right.
Very important.
Yes, we're still behind polyps, but we're working on it. and plaque breath ran away with it this year.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I just don't like the idea, and they do it a lot. They run to the fucking safety and sanctuary of the Capitol, and they have the Capitol Police as their enforcers to keep the fucking press out.
He's just a dummy.
I don't know. I don't like that. That's another lack of this transparency that is going on.
Yeah.
No, sir, I don't like it.
You think he's relieved it's Friday, this Anthony Weiner?
Yeah, more dick pics over the weekend.
Praying for a school shooting or anything.
Just anything?
Just anything. Come on, news.
Yeah. I mean, I understand.
Oh, boy, say it now. Go ahead.
I mean, I have nothing against transparency.
Yeah.
I mean, if a male parency wants to dress like a woman, that's up to it. I'm tuckered out.
Holy shit. It's just bomb after bomb after bomb.
Oh, I apologize.
Wow.
I apologize to anybody with ears.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever see that footage of like a B-52 when the bomb bay doors open up and they just pour out?
Did you say footage?
Yeah.
Oh, I just scratch it.
You fucking kill me. Oh my God.
Oh, this is terrible.
Wow. Oh, are you an oaf? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm just...
Yeah, you're a sleepy boy.
I tried to sleep.
Okay. Are you going to nap when you get home, you think?
I'm gonna fucking face plant. I'm gonna have like one shoe off and face plant right into my fucking Lake Gitchagoonie sized cum stain on my fucking comforter.
He always says Gitchagoonie.
Is that wrong?
It's Gitchagoonie.
Oh, exactly. Well, mine's a bully. It's Gitchagoonie. Get it? It's a bull. It bullies the other lakes.
I can't survive this bombing. I need a shelter.
Yeah, this really is a fucking...
Yeah.
This really is just one miscue after another. This is...
I do need the nap. That's for sure.
Oh, fuck.
I get a bit late. I was watching Breaking Bad again. I'm so hooked on this fucking show now. That Bryan Cranston is he's a good fucking actor, man.
I just don't know anything about the show.
Really good.
Sounds like a great show, though.
Yeah, it's some guy. He starts to, realize he's diagnosed with the big casino, and wants to leave his family money. So he gets into cooking up meth because he's a chemistry teacher, knows everything about chemistry, and puts out like the best crystal meth ever. And it's his trials and tribulations of trying to sell it without being a dealer. He's just a mild-mannered school teacher that gets into this life of...
But why would he care if he's going to die?
Well, he loves his family. He wants to leave them with money and not a bunch of debt from going through treatments. And,
right.
Because they get up, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of bills, doctor bills, and he doesn't want to leave his family in debt. So he figures he's going to, cook up some crystal meth. And it's just all the shit that snowballs from that one idea that seems like a good idea at the time, and then it just snowballs into panda-fucking-monium.
But isn't it still a good idea if he has cancer?
What
else is he supposed to do?
That's just it. At the beginning, it seemed good, and then I think he's starting to balance it out with, like, all the
Morality?
bad because
Gotcha.
it's just bad shit. The show is a lot deeper than just what's going on the surface of the show. Like there's a lot of these little things have other meanings and shit. And nuances.
Are there nuances?
Little circular, ironic things that happen and stuff. I just kind of I like the show a lot.
Go ahead.
I didn't want to. I just when you said nuances, I just thought like I just bought some ounces.
See,
I hate to go out and spend more.
You got excited though. His eyes lit up.
Is loving this.
What the fuck? All right. Well,
I'm gonna get the box set.
yeah, I think you might have just sold the show. Way better than Paris Hilton sells a show.
Yeah. It's like I've pretty much only
You gave us a show to watch.
gotten completely into 3 shows, like Lost, fucking The Wire, and now this one where I just sit there every day and pop it one after another and watch these. Yes, the dentist from Seinfeld is indeed the guy, and he's the father from Malcolm in the Middle, which you see come out every so often. He's kind of goofy.
Really?
He's awkward and stuff. He's really good. Good show.
All right, we're going to do some spelling bee shit. And
Yeah.
then there's a Chinese kid that did something ridiculous.
Oh, what do you do? And
shitty wah.
let's guess what he did ridiculous. He entered a big penis contest with anybody but a gnat.
He used an acceleration lane on a highway.
Yeah. He said, I'll give you $50 if my pubes are curly.
This is going to be a tough story to read. There's a lot of fucking Chinese words in this one.
Really?
He said,
Did he throw a pointy hat into a helicopter?
What did he do that was wrong?
Think about it.
Wait. He
Think about it.
Think about it, won't you? Please?
He said tired.
Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, way-ho. I say boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, way-ho. Hey-oh. Boom, boom, boom. Now everybody say, way-ho. Hey-oh.
Gregorio! Antonio!
Amy.